Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup. So striding forward now, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The third baseman.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
First pitch, 120.
The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of the 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans, without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
A payoff pitch one more time. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey.
First pitch of the at-bat. Corey Dickerson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Happ.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's an absolute ribby machine. Top 5 of the NL in RBIs right now. So obviously he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early. Don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
First pitch on its way. Chris Bryant is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2
Batting
fastball.
fourth.
You can't place
The
it
first
on the
baseman,
inside corner any
Anthony
better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll take a look at ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. Two balls and a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Kipnis is off of first with 2 away. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. Ready now for the Marlins. Garrett Cooper. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. To short. He's right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Standing in, Harold Ramirez. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. 0-1 the count. Fastball called for strike 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's gone 2 for 6. This is pulled into right, and the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 8.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knocked to right there.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
One and one to Schwarber. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. And that misses 1-1. Fouled off. Yamamoto has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Wilson Contreras becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box, Nico Horner, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Yamamoto.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is pulled into right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
For the Marlins.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, coaches always say first things first, right? You can't make the throw if you don't have the ball in your hand. Looked like he was eyeing the runner, and the ball went right by him. An error, and a run scored as the result.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Cooper hits a little over the 270 mark. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2. Popped up. Now a bluff to throw to first and fire back to second. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder,
Coming to the plate now, Harold Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. No balls and 1 strike. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Takes this the other way to right. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this.
leading off for the Cubs, The right
First
fielder.
offering on its way.
Hayward.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. In there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Lifted the other way to left center. Dickerson's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
And with our season just about 1/3 of the way through, here's a look at the upcoming schedule into the first week of June. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the San Diego area native pitcher Joe Musgrove. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Into the box, Matt Joyce. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Joyce is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 12th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The batter.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Up next for the
Now
Marlins.
to the plate, the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0 now.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jonathan Villar goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your team.
And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
So now to the plate, Garrett Cooper. 0-1 the count. Swinging a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. 3 runs already home here. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready once again, Harold Ramirez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell him.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Fouled away. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes the count. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. And it's fouled away. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Now that
the Cubs 4-hole hitter Anthony Rizzo. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. He's set. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Fouled away. On the season, Contreras brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Now a hard liner, but foul. A payoff pitch one more time is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro.